Hi everyone, my name is Brooke Green, and I was given the research topic of commercial real estate. Now, commercial real estate speaks for itself. According to Investopedia, it is defined as property used exclusively for business purposes or to provide a workspace rather than a living space. So this can range from all different kinds of real estate, including offices, hotels, fast food joints, gas stations, warehouses, you name it. Um, and so with this, there's actually different classes of commercial real estate. So we have multifamily, office, retail, hotel, and industrial classes of commercial real estate. So most of these are self-explanatory, but I'll go ahead and give some examples and go into detail with them. So the first class of commercial real estate is multifamily. So a great example of this is apartment buildings. And what's great is that a lot of people are actually wanting to rent rather than buy right now. And so the growth of multifamily class of commercial real estate is actually growing right now because of that. And also apartments are considered commercial real estate is because they're still business and people are leasing out. And so it's not considered residential, or maybe it is. But the next class of commercial real estate is office. Again, self-explanatory, there are office spaces, but there are three different classes of office. So the first class is Class A. This is quote unquote best of the best. They're looking at the aesthetics, the quality of the building, the age of the building, and also where it's located, and all these are ideal. Class B are still good buildings, but they're definitely older than Class A. They also are not as competitively priced as Class A because of the location and also the age of the building. But they're still fairly good buildings. And Class C, again, as you can figure, that they are the lowest grade, and they're also the oldest of the classes. They're the oldest buildings. They usually are over about 20 years old. The location is definitely not ideal, and there are definitely repairs, and the building needs maintenance to be able to fix it up. And so those are the different classes of office. Then our next class of commercial real estate is retail. This is strip centers that include Walmarts or Targets, big stores like that, fast food places, malls. Those are all entailed into retail class. The next class is hotels. There's three different classes, but for the most part, just know that hotel is a class of commercial real estate. And then you also have industrial. That's like warehouses and big manufacturers. And a lot of people get industrial confused as being commercial real estate when it's just a class of commercial real estate. And that's because it's only a subset, and only warehouses and big manufacturers do need that. And so with that, let's go ahead and talk about leases. So with each class, most people lease out the buildings. Some companies do own their own buildings, but for the most part, people use leases. And what this means is that an investor owns a building and they collect rent from each business that operates on or in the property. And leases can be custom, and prices quoted in annual rental dollars per square foot. So we have a single net lease, a double net lease, and a triple net lease. So the single net lease is where the tenant only has to pay property taxes, which is kind of nice. The next lease, the double net lease, you have to pay property taxes plus the insurance with the building. The last lease, as you can tell, triple net lease, you have to pay for three things. You have to pay for your property taxes, you have to pay for insurance, and you also have to pay any maintenance that is needed with the building. And so those are the three leases that I was able to find with my research. So next, kind of a jump, but I'm just wanting to show you the situation that commercial real estate is in right now. So this is according to 2018 quarter two, which is still fairly recent. But as you can see, the CRE sales volume are actually going up. So the market is doing pretty well right now, or it's staying fairly stable. I also show you the vacancy forecast of commercial real estate. This is current, and this is also showing what can happen in the future, the possibilities of what could happen in the future for this market. And it's looking fairly stable, and it's looking on the positive side, and it also broke each forecast into classes that we talked about. On this slide, again, this one is focusing on the future of commercial real estate. As you can see, investors do plan to increase the CRE capital commitment in the next 18 months. It's showing you the focuses of where commercial real estate is doing really well. And it's just overall showing that everything is looking positive and that there is going to be growth. And what's cool is that with commercial real estate, it's actually directly related to the economy. So if the economy is doing well, usually means that commercial real estate is doing well. And an employment rate is actually a great indicator of the commercial real estate. So here's just my works cited. I would suggest to go through those if you want more details about the commercial real estate market, and thanks for watching.